morning, everybody. We're going to have a good talk this morning. Well rested, great sleep. I feel fantastic today. Woke up early, actually, well before my alarm. Got out some posts. Got to view some messages, some comments. I didn't get through all of it. It's a tall order every day. But what's funny is what people think. And humanity, basic humanity, which is always the same thing over and over, especially for institutionalized Canadians. And that's what we really are. I was there at one time too, and I grew and I grew and I grew because I went out there to find the answers. And I went out there on the world stage to break down how this always ends up in the garbage can. Is because people start trying to get their narratives at the expense of everybody else, and they literally destroy anything being built, and I'm not going to allow that. The reality is I most definitely am going to be leader of this party. I'm definitely taking us into 2023. Everything I do is absolutely for that. When we get registered on the federal stage, after I've completed Atlantic Canada and Quebec, which in less than 2 weeks that's going to start, and I'm going to get this done before year's out. We'll have a platform, we'll have the website, we will complete all the T's crossed, I's dotted for the party. The website will be rolled out for all of you. Founding members will be there. But I want to make it clear, 2023 is less than 2 years away. In fact, it's a November election of 2023. We're halfway through 2021. A year and a half remains. Now, I know people don't understand the backroom situation of politics, but getting a 338, more than that, getting the 14 key positions, loyal Canadians from every province, territory, and absolutely in Ontario for Governor General is a tall order of business. Not small, not minor, it's major. There's no time for elections. There's no time for anybody's crap about developing a platform to their needs. Policies made in the platform will be done in forum, online, by all founding members and public who joins the party. 6 months of free memberships post-registration. But other than that, it's going to get cut off, and then it's going to be a buy membership like anything else. We will go into the campaign period, and then there's an election period. This is a 6-month process where we have to have all 338. An impossible feat for the third class. And people want to talk about new leaders and elections, and we have no time for that. And I can guarantee you all this in absolute. If we don't get this built by 2023, it's game over for Canada. It's game over. Economists are all telling you middle country. We're going from a first world country to a middle world country. It's already started. It's in news this morning. I put out Jason Kenney again. Alberta leads off. All the deferred utility payments being placed on all third and second class, shared evenly, so every third class citizen takes the most brunt of it. Those who worked and paid have to pay for all the deferrals. We're talking mass amounts of money. Now they're saying, oh, it's not going to increase your utility bills all that much. It's just for the rest of your natural life. All your children and children's children. You'll pay those few dollars for unlimited mortgage, which is what they always do. An unlimited, never-ending mortgage against you, the people. This is what we're fighting. We're drawing a line in the sand. It's called goodbye autocrats, hello we the people. I am going to lead this party right through 2023. I will break through every barrier as I did in 2019. I will do all the pioneering work that nobody else will do, can do, or is going to do. That's reality. It's not blowing my own horn or acting like Mr. Smarty Pants, but those loyal to me, those who've been around since AIP and who went through all that, and those that have been in with me for the last 4 years, that's reality. I got no time for the human condition, meaning human beings, 80% of you will sheepishly go with the leader and you will do absolute autocracy. This is a human condition throughout the entire world. There's much in psychology to back this up over and over and over again. Rule of law is tremendously important because without it, we go back into an animal state because we are animals. It's sad, it's reality that we herd together around the strongest individual and we let them reign full autocracy. If left to your vices, that's what you, the human being, will automatically gravitate to. Now, not all of you. There's a minority level that fight against that, but the bulk of the human being will put their head in the sand, line up in a bread line, and even line up for cars going off to places like Oshawa or Auschwitz. That's reality. That's world history in our lifetime. You will allow governments to eradicate indigenous people. You will do that. All people will do that. Black, red, yellow, white. It doesn't matter. There is no race in this thing. It's just the human condition. If left to your humanity without religion, which is a system of laws, a divinity, not of people, but of a divine creator, whatever you want to pick is that. Whatever, if that's the natural selection or science, whatever, everybody has a different version of that. But when you put the absolute trust and power into any individual, you're going to get screwed every time. This is how the world operates. It's a constant battle. There are nations that fight that. We're blessed that we have the United States, a very old institution, not a perfect one, but a great leading example in this world that has made the world a better place. And we're lucky for that. But the reality is, we can't get to a place we need to be by going backwards every time we start rolling. There will be no elections of this party. We don't have the time. We will never make the time scale for 2023. I'm already way behind. If you're not into this and you don't want we the people and you're not into absolutely ending autocracy, go to one of the other political parties. That's my video today. I'm not here to fight with you or entertain individuals and their need to be gratified in their specific head blinder straight line, and that's all they want. If that's for you and you only want one thing for yourself and it's important to you and you don't care about everybody else or any other ideas and that's for you, go build your own party or go find a party that matches you. I don't force my will on anybody, but again, I'm going to tell everybody, we're going into 2023. We're building a party to end the autocracy in Canada. We're going for we the people. I'm going to present a platform, the first of its kind ever in Canadian history, that gives you the people the power in constitutional conventions. I'm doing that by absolutely taking over the crown. The first time ever any individual is going to do that. And you, all the people, with the greatest experts I've assembled in the world, published, clearly utilized in most of the free world, in all major highest level court cases in the world. I can give you an example right now today. Richard Albert is going in a country in the European Union. The Supreme Court is going to be using his works and the testimony of that in a monumental Supreme Court case. These are the kind of individuals that 132 of them I'm going to bring to you. Every Canadian, every First Nation person. You're all going to get the same presentation. You're going to be able to ask every question your heart can come up with, and they're going to provide you with real history of how that worked out, which countries utilized your idea, 205 world nations and constitutions available that these people have mastered and written tons of volumes on. I know you can't all read it, so we're going to bring those experts to you at $140 million in town halls across all of Canada and every reserve, First Nation, Inuit, Métis, all of you, on, off, reserve, doesn't matter. Everyone is going to get the same narrative in all minority languages. That's what we're doing. I'm going to get through the election. I'm going to get this done. We need 338 MPs, 14 of the most trusted, respected Canadians from every region, and absolutely Ottawa for Governor General, who swear to you, the people, and are going to sign a financial liability that if they break their word, they're going to get sued and they're going to lose. That's what we're doing. Now, if people don't want that, or if people got crazy ideas about replacing things or making it theirs, it's not going to happen. You will get to develop policies, and it will reflect what this party's about and what it's doing. But other than that, anything outside of that, or monumental changes, or astronomical ideas that aren't backed up in international law, or go against fundamental rights and freedoms, it's not going to be incorporated. And if you don't like it, create your own party, go with another narrative, do something else, go back to one of the mainstream parties. That's all you'll create in your ideological scope. That's all that will happen. You'll create a sheepish circle around a limited function that won't go anywhere. PPC is a prime example. They've tricked a few people, but the reality is they're not going anywhere. Now, neither will we if we don't focus on the end game, the big result. And that's what I do. And that's what I'm going to deliver. We have literally a year and a half left. That's it. That's it before we're in campaign mode. And I know people don't understand the portion of crossing the T's and dotting the I's, the tremendous back room, behind the scenes work that has to be done to get this stuff going forward. And the reality is people are lazy. People want to be paid. They want astronomical sums for very little. And I'm used to it. I went through it in 2019. People all want the fame, the fortune that goes with it without doing the work. Well, that's socialism. And I'm not down with that. I never have been. I've always been a workhorse. And that's who I look forward for, with people to bring into the party. People who will do the work because it's the right thing to do. If that's not you, go find somewhere else to go. If you got the horse blinders on and you can only see one policy for yourself, and that's all that matters to you, and damn everybody else, you're no good to us. You can't be front and center. You can't even be in the party build. It's just not where we're going. It's not going to work, and it's not going to be we the people. We want we the people. That's what we're doing. Ultimately, that is the platform. First time Canadian history. That's my video this morning. Share. Get people down with the program. We have no time for all these agendas. People think that snap a finger just happened. They don't. We are barely going to make 2023. It's nearly an impossible feat. They say it is for a third-class citizen, but I am going to be the first to change that. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my all, and that's what I do each and every day. And if that's for you, if you're a fellow third-class, second-class citizen of First Nations, and you see the validity in what we're doing here and trying to accomplish, come on board. I know there's lots of people who want to help, and that's great. We're going to meet all of you, and we're going to iron this out. But for those who are not down with any of that, go move on to something that suits you, or get off your lazy ass and create it yourself. You're not going to change me or change the direction of this party. It's always going to be we the people. And I would be an idiot to turn it over to anybody. There's no way I'm going to lose the 132 world experts collected in a 2-year period. All published, used by all the free world, constantly. These people are coming for you. There is no Canadian who could ever get that done, and I've done that. And another impossible feat. Again, not to toot my horn, it's called doing the work, being a real one, getting the job done, no matter what it takes. So many don't do anything, and your loser autocratic politicians continue to cheat, lie, steal from you. As we just see in Alberta today, welcome to being third class. You get to pay for all the COVID-19 energy deferrals. Absolutely all of them. All of them. All the businesses, all the bankruptcies, all the COVID money, all the extras. It's all on all of you. For the rest of your life, welcome to the little mortgage they call it. It's just another little mortgage. It's just another add to the evaluation of you, your children, your children's children, and on and on and on. And we're going to come up with more and more to pile onto their plates. Things keep getting more expensive. Real estate out of control. Nothing for the generation of now. Anyone under the age of 30, there is nothing for you now. Canada is a cesspool of wealthy, elite, first-class citizens filling their pockets while you all go down, down, down. Now, if you don't want to change that, you want to listen to deluded Jagmeet Singh, who tells you he's going to make the ultra-wealthy pay for everything. Does it look like the ultra-wealthy are paying for everything right now, today? It's all been put on to you, the third-class citizen. All of Jagmeet's COVID money went to you, the third-class working citizen. Nobody else. No rich billionaires, no nobody. Predominantly the third working class has to pay for all of it, and they can't, so it's put on your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. Wake up, Canadians. Wake up. Share this video. We're going forward. We're getting the job done, and I don't care who turns off the following, who bleeds out. You're not worth the paper you're written on or your ideas. You're just going to ruin us, and we don't want you. You bring us down. That's reality. This is we the people. If you don't see the validity in it, move on. Thank you. That's my video. Love you all. Love the loyal followers. I'll be shaking out the Facebook again. I can see many who have no idea what we're doing and have no intention of ever getting on board. They're fine sitting around on their fat ass, collecting off the third class, watching First Peoples genocide, never seen Canada settled, and they're perfectly happy with their handout and all of you and your children's children paying for the rest of time. More and more until the bow breaks and we are Venezuela. It's coming, people. If we don't get this by 2023, if that isn't presented and that platform isn't credible, real, and out there for the entire world to see, it's over. And you know what? I gotta look at what I want to do for the rest of my life, because I ain't gonna spend it in a garbage Canada, that's for sure. I'm not going down with the ship. I've gone down with the ship my entire life. This is the final. This is the delivery. 2023 CCP, Canadian Constitutionalist Party. That's the program. Get with it or don't get with it. Go with the autocrats. There's tons of them. Anyone can leave at any time. There's lots of autocratic parties, left or right, whichever one mostly fits your agenda. But I promise you, at the end of the day, your children won't survive what's coming. And that's left or right. Left or right. Because it's about up and down again. It's about flipping the pyramid upside down. America did this a couple hundred years ago. There's still much more to do. They're an old institution. We'll see if they can come back from it. But we have a chance to lead the world, do something never done before. Bye now.